The little lion watched a beauty livestream for the first time and wildly gifted 1,000 carnivals. But the little lion still felt it wasn't enough. He actually called the little snake and the little tiger to gift together. It turned out the girl's livestream room had unexpectedly connected to the interstellar beast world. And the little lion's true identity was actually the Grand Marshal of the beast world. At this moment, Xia Zhizhi looked at the empty livestream room, sighed. Just as she was about to end the stream, her phone screen suddenly showed a software update, prompting that the livestream room upgrade was complete, and an interstellar livestream test was about to begin. Just as Xia Zhizhi was wondering what an interstellar livestream was, the viewer count in her livestream room suddenly changed from 0 to 1. Marshal Leonard of the NATO Empire has entered your livestream room. Although she found this Chuuni-style name ID strange, she hurriedly spoke up to welcome him. "Welcome, Mr. Leonard, to my livestream room. Would you like to listen to a song or watch a dance at the same time?" In another world, Leonard slowly lifted a heavy stone. He muttered in surprise, then raised his broad beast paw and tapped toward the virtual screen in the air, preparing to exit the livestream room. Right at this moment, a clear voice reached his ears. "How about this, Mr. Elena? I'll sing you my most skilled song, Plain Face. If you feel it's pretty good after listening, can you give me a free follow?" Hearing this, Leonard's extended, beastly paw paused, then slowly lowered. "Fine, let the singing accompany me on the final journey of my life." As he thought this, on the other side, Xia Zhizhi also followed the music's rhythm and began to sing. The pleasant and melodious singing crossed the stars, transmitted from the smart terminal on Leonard's wrist. Hearing the song, Leonard, who had been closing his eyes waiting for death's arrival, shuddered all over and suddenly opened his eyes. He looked incredulously at the female on the virtual screen. The moment the singing came out, the pollution substance within him, which no female could resist, actually rapidly decreased. Every male subject, upon reaching 18 years old, would be polluted by a black substance. Once the pollution value reaches 100%, the male would turn into a mindless, frenzied beast, attacking all living creatures in sight. And as a soldier of the Empire, Leonard absolutely would not allow his own hands to be stained with the blood of beastmen. So when his own pollution value reached 99%, he resolutely took the euthanasia drug. Then, while still lucid, he logged onto the new network, wanting to leave his last words, but accidentally clicked into this livestream called Gigi. By the time Leonard came back to his senses, on the other side, Xia Zhizhi had already finished singing the entire song, and his pollution level had actually dropped to 70%. Even the Anli drug he had taken before was completely purified, forcibly suppressing his surging emotions. Leonard quickly typed with his claws and asked, "May I ask? I would like to hear you sing more. What should I do?" Seeing the other party's comment, Xia Zhizhi's beautiful eyes immediately lit up. "You can follow me and then send a fan lightboard." There are many similar live streaming software in the trial, so Leonard had no difficulty operating it. Hearing the female's request, Leonard did not hesitate at all. Following, recharging, and sending gifts were done in one go. But as soon as the gift was sent, his brows furrowed. From the moment he entered the live stream, he had noticed this female. She looked very thin and weak, and her clothes were something he had never seen before. At the time, he guessed that this female might come from a very impoverished planet. Now, after seeing the gift she asked for, he became even more certain of his thought. It seems this little female is having a very hard time when asking males for gifts. She only dares to ask for the cheapest ones. Leonard's pair of golden eyes shifted, and he immediately made a decision. He promptly charged 2/3 of his assets into the platform account, then scrolled down the gift list, and found the most expensive carnival. Because he was afraid of sending too much and scaring this little female, who was in tough conditions, Leonor first selected to send 100. On the other side, Xia Jiji's screen was instantly occupied by the gorgeous special effects of the carnival. After clearly seeing the eye-catching 100 carnivals on the bullet screen, Xia Jiji's unimpressive hand trembled. There's no way, if converted into real gold coins, that would be a full 150,000. For a recent graduate without a job, who wants to pursue her dreams, this money is really important. Thank you, Mr. Leonor. You've spent too much. Xia Jiji's eyes sparkled. Let me sing another song for you. What would you like to hear? As Xia Jiji finished speaking, the number of viewers in the live stream instantly increased to 5,000. Gifts worth 300,000 brought a huge wave of traffic to the live stream. The comment section also immediately became lively. Big brother, you're confused. This streamer's eyes are so big. Her facial features are so perfect. She looks like the type with beauty filters turned up very high. Who knows how ugly her real face is? I agree too. I once spent over 100,000 on a girl just to get her WeChat. Once during a video call, she forgot to turn on the beauty filter. I was so scared I almost threw up. Xia Jiji was happy that more people were finally watching the live stream. But at the same time, she also became troubled. The content of the bullet comments was not friendly towards her. Everyone was actually urging Leona to quit. And just as everyone was still persuading her in the comments section, Leona, on the other side, snorted coldly. She began typing rapidly with her claws. Don't be sad, Gigi. In my heart, you are the most beautiful and outstanding girl in the world. Although the comments were scrolling very quickly, Xia Jiji still spotted Leona's message at a glance. She couldn't help but feel her eyes grow a little moist. It feels so good to be affirmed. Ignoring everyone's malicious speculations, Xia Jiji gave a sweet smile to the camera. Mr. Leonardo, how about a song? Writing poems for you. Back in university, the teacher said that songs are a way to express one's inner feelings. She was very grateful for his appearance, so singing this song was quite fitting for the occasion. Leonardo did not object. Sure, whatever you like is fine. After receiving the affirmative reply, Xia Jiji immediately turned on the accompaniment and began to sing. Love is a strange thing. I'm starting to feel. The original writing poems for you mixes male bass and high notes. Xia Jiji performed it with her own voice. The low notes were more graceful and gentle, and the high notes had a different charm. It was another feeling altogether. After finishing the song, Xia Jiji was just about to ask Leonardo if he liked it. Then he saw a notification pop up at the bottom of the screen. Grand Marshal of the NATO Empire, Leonor has left your livestream. He awkwardly smiled for a moment. Could it be that his singing was too unpleasant and scared the other person away? What Xia Jiji didn't know was, after he finished singing that song writing poems for you, Leonor had completely lost the ability to think. The song writing poems for you sounded like it was written for a lover. Not to mention his heart pounding while listening. The pollution value on the monitor even dropped directly to 10%. So much so that in his excitement, he actually forgot to say goodbye to Xia Jiji and went straight to his personal doctor for a checkup. And while Leonor was getting checked, his nephew, the White Snake Beastman, also logged onto the new net at this time. Ashiz maintained his white python form, boredly browsing through the news. Suddenly, a push notification popped up on the virtual screen. Friend Leona has stayed in Gigi's livestream for over 30 minutes. Watch this livestream? Ashiz was stunned for a moment. His uncle was known to be utterly clueless about romance, yet he actually watches a female streamer? And at such a dangerous time, when his pollution value was about to break 100%, Ashiz sensed something unusual about the situation. He tentatively clicked in. The next moment, his breathing immediately became heavy. The female in the lens is pure and cute. Every movement, every expression seems to tug at his heart. Is this female from the Heavenly Fox clan? Otherwise, why would she make me feel so feverish? Cease was thinking this in his mind. On the other side, Shiajiji began to speak. Babies, starting from now, count down 10 numbers. Whoever sends the most votes will get the next song request privilege. Shiajiji had done some research before going live. Now, there are over 5,000 people in the live stream. Appropriately stimulating consumption can drive greater traffic. Sure enough, after she said this, small gifts in the livestream began to float up continuously, and on the other side, Assis was already flushed red at this moment, his entire body unbearably feverish. The 75% contamination level within him had quietly dropped to 68%. Only females can lower the contamination level of males. It is obvious that it is because of this female called Gigi. Assis quickly came to this conclusion. Hearing her words now, he did not hesitate and clicked, then pulled the gift list to the carnival row. The next moment, on the livestream screen, a series of gorgeous special effects instantly appeared. Lieutenant General Alexis of the NATO Empire sent 100 carnivals. Accompanying the special effects was also a comment that, in Shiajiji's view, was extremely cringy. More tips for Sangrequists, right? Nai Ben Major General wants to listen to Battle Against the Odds from the playlist. Another familiar long ID. Shiazi was taken aback for a moment. Judging from the tone of the other party's speech, he probably isn't Leonard's alternate account, since it's not the same person. What exactly is this mysterious organization, the NATO Empire, and the difference between a marshal and a major general? Meanwhile, under the relentless bombardment from Leonard and Alexis, Shiajiji's live stream finally climbed to the top spot on Shanyan's hourly ranking. The live stream's popularity even reached a terrifying 100,000 plus. What's going on? The streamer only has 2,000 followers. How can the daily revenue reach over 600,000? Help! Could it be some rich young lady building her account? Intentionally letting the servants at home come to help boost popularity. The live stream chat keeps scrolling. Uniform exclamations of amazement and worship. At this moment, a conspicuous barrage comment entered Assis's field of vision. I go. What exactly is the Zender Empire organization? How come everyone is spending hundreds of thousands and gets nothing? Till this moment, Asia just saw it. In front of him, there is still one person left, occupying the list with the contribution of one more vote. It was none other than his uncle, Leonard. Alexis immediately became furious. His uncle has iridescent 100 carnivals. It must have been that girl named Gigi. The little female had been guided through. Thus, in the live stream room, for the third time, that yet unfamiliar special effect floated by. Alexis, Major General of the NATO Empire, sent 100 carnivals. Shiajiji couldn't believe it. Rubbed her eyes. Her dazed and adorable appearance instantly made Alexis's just calmed body heat up again. He hurriedly used his little white tail to type. To divert his attention. Now sing counter-attack for this, Major General. Shiazi sensed the rudeness in Alexis's words. But for the sake of the nearly acquired 300,000, why would he bother arguing with Alexis? This was his god of wealth. And judging by the tone Alexis used, it very much resembled someone from a wealthy, powerful family. The young generation of wealthy playboys. ID middle to not say. Speak more than Leon. He is much more childish. After mentally complaining about Aussies, Shiajiji clicked on the accompaniment of Counter-Strike. The gentle voice soothed, saying, "Thank you, Yaxasai. The 200 carnival sent by the baby. We're about to start singing right away." After Shiajizi said these words, The prelude of counterattack just ended. Subsequently, the passionate and fervent singing then resounded in the live stream. Listening to the young female in front singing with such a passionate tone, Alexis feels, I feel as if I am in the midst of a battlefield of strange beasts, surrounded by the corpses of strange beasts. He is the undisputed ace. With such fantasies, Ashith actually felt this evolution crystal core spinning and heating up. This is the precursor to the male's imminent evolution. In Asis's blue eyes, shock was written all over. He took out a large mirror from the space cow, staring intently at Meow's forehead in the mirror. There are 2 small bumps there, constantly inciting, but just at this moment, on the other side of the virtual screen, Xia Gigi but has already finished heading a whole song. The singing abruptly stopped. Asis instantly went mad. Hastily tapped out a squeak in the comment section with the small tail. Fight back, sing it once more. Reverse war, squeak. See what Thiziung General said. Athos unleashes the hand speed off to centuries of being single. All brought into play. Frantically typing on the barrage. Finally, Shijiji noticed the frantically flickering barrage, yet he directly waved his hand in refusal. The baby has already sing 2 high notes today. I need to protect my voice. Can't sing anymore. But how could Alexis possibly agree? With a grand wave of his hand, another 100 carnivals were bestowed. Sent it out. Is it okay now? Hurry up and sing it again. Seeing this scene, the live stream room instantly went crazy. However, when everyone thought streamer would compromise, sing one more song, G angrily slapped the table. No, I said no, and that means no. You can't brush anything off. Hearing this, on the screen Alexis got thoroughly annoyed, but no longer continuesto dwell on it. He left the livestream room in a sulk. Seeing this, Xia Gigi was slightly disappointed. After that, it returned to its normal live streaming state. Another hour later, Xia Gigi finally couldn't hold on any longer. She waved her hand at the camera, said to all the babies, I'm going to sleep. We'll see each other again tomorrow. After ending the stream, ing ath long string of numbers on the backend. Shujiji still couldn't help but tremble with both hands. Too dreamlike. But soon had adjusted his mindset, put the phone on the table, turned around and went to the bathroom to wash up. And on the other side, a cheese? After walking around the live streaming square, back in Xia Jizi's live stream again, the only response he received was a notification that the host had gone offline. Asis opened his myth in frustration, just about to exit new website. Yet on the virtual screen, an option popped up. The host Gigi you follow has not started streaming yet. Whether to interact with them offline. Alexis's eyes lit up. Without hesitation, the choice was yes. The next moment, a flash off-white light passed before his eyes. At the same time, just after taking a shower, Xia Gigi picked up her phone. Just opened the result. A prompt popped upon the phone screen. Congratulations on winning Flash Sound minigame. Internal testing qualification for interacting with fans. Your fan Alexis requests offline interaction with you. Agree or not? Xia Gigi hesitated for a moment, still chose to accept. At the same time, I couldn't help but sigh with emotion. The flash sound function is really getting more and more advanced. I love sonorants. After a moment, the game screen finished loading. Appeared in the phone. It was actually a pure white room with glass doors. Click to touch the glass door. The scene keeps advancing. A white snake coiled into the shape of a poop. In the room, clicking with the tail. The void was stunned when it saw the snake. The white snake on the screen was also stunned. The next second, white. A line of text emerges above the snake's head. Shaji saw a typing box appear on his own screen. He typed a reply to the other person. I am a squeaker. Are you Alexis? How did you turn into a snake? The words had just left my mouth. A prompt box popped up in front of Shiajiji. Please set your Imaguen interacting with fans. Shaji hurriedly tapped the settings button. Instantly, many Q version little animal designs have emerged. China. There is a small green snake that resembles the image of a she's, especially good looking. Next time choose eat little snake. The appearance on the screen immediately began to change with the squeaking sound. From a hazy mist, it transformed into a little green snake. Aussies like snakes. He might as well be Asnik in the game too. Like this. Perhaps Ashiz could have spoken with a better attitude. Sure enough, after turning off the image settings page, the little snake representing us has become much more friendly. He even gently swing his tail over. A line of text appears above his head. Why can't I touch you? Because this is a game. How could it be possible to encounter in the game? After typing, Shiazi casually clicked on the screen as well. The head of the white serpent. Alexis's body trembled. The place that was touched. It's just at the spot where a little dragon horn has sprouted. The spot where the dragon horns have just sprouted is particularly itchy. At this moment, suddenly being touched by the other party. The itchy feeling disappeared immediately. Alexis' face was full of shock. This magnetism notably allows him to evolve. Only then can the discomfort in his evolutionary process be soothed. At this very moment, Shiajiji's puzzled voice came through. What is that display? Screen? TV? Following the direction of the gaze, Azizi immediately frowned. That is a device for recording male pollution values. Longevity is a necessity for every household. How could there be a Femiluho doesn't recognize it? Thinking of this, Alexis froze in an instant. He thought of a possibility that might work. Feng may not even be a female of their world at all. Assis is in the mind, frantically searching for knowledge about this aspect. But there were no answers. I have no choice, Budo give up helplessly. Anyway, he means no harm. The singing voice Alcides a soothing ability. Then let's keep it from him. Thinking of this, Assis spoke again. Can you touch my head again? Shaji saw the text typed by Yaxis. Not quite understanding, they furrowed their brows. When I was in college, he has seen the girls in the same dormitory play online games, still looking for elements within the game. Because I like the game character too much. Hug the other person. Will excitedly scream in the dormitory. Could it be that Ahithis also addicted to games? That's why I requested to interact with his game character. After all, even the flash sounded of Asia's is so chunabu. It's normal to care about the game too. No matter what. Anyway, tapping the screen a few times won't make you lose a piece of flesh. Think it through. Shiajiji immediately reached out and touched the other person's forehead. Slippery, ice cold and chilly. Still quite comfortable. But the next moment, the little snake under his comment suddenly slipped away from his hand. You, what are you doing touching me there? Alexis's face flushed red. Ash looked at the other person. Just now, Shiajiji seemed to be touching him in an overly intoxicated manner. I accidentally touched his tail. Male snake beastman's tail is the most private place. Female touch here. It means wanting to date male beastmen of the snake species. And at this moment, Shiajiji was completely bewildered. What? You want me to touch him? Now, it's him how'n't let me touch. Shiajiji grew angrier the more she thought about it. Might as well just revert back to human form. Then he rushed forward and held the little snake in his arms. Assis's face was flushed red, but the whole body is limp and weak, causing him to have no strength to resist even if he wanted to. I can only endure it silently, until Shiajiji got from touching. He just broke free from the other person's grasp. Shiajiji looked at the little snake hiding in the distance, looking full of grievances, was somewhat surprised. It's just a game, isn't it? Is it really necessary to go this far? Although puzzled, But Xia Jiji also did not continue. Then you won't let me touch it. I'm going offline now. Goodbye, baby Alexis. Watching the other person disappear on the spot, Alexis often lets out a sigh of frustration. The next moment, a flash of white light. The original little snake. He has already turned into a fair-skinned man. If it were a female from this world, touching me like this, Alexis will be very angry. However, he understood in his heart. Xia Jiji might just be curious. I simply have no idea about deeper meaning behind it. This made him feel extremely conflicted. Anger is not the answer either. Happy also not. Alexis frowned and muttered to himself. Hateful little female from another world. How dare you flirt with this young general? Ash thought to himself. Slowly strolling, he walked out of the room. The next day, Diaziji woke up naturally. She withdrew the money from the Shanyan backend. Go directly to the electronics mall. Bought a whole bunch of live streaming equipment. Wait until going home. It's already 6 o'clock in the evening. After tidying up a bit, he then started the live stream again. Just came online. The live stream room immediately listered with dozens of viewers. They are all familiar faces from yesterday. Leonardo and Alexis are among them. Good evening, babies. Shujiji greeted the camera. On the other side, Leonardo's golden eyes gazed at the virtual screen. Slender fingers tapped away. Type out 2 words and give a heart. This bullet comment was just sent out. Then followed a sarcastic barrage comment. Leonard noticed Alexis's ID. Just paused for 2 more seconds. He just casually looked away. Yesterday, he went to look for the other party. The hospital records show that Alexis has already been discharged from the hospital. The pollution value at discharge was only 22%. Leonardo guessed it. He and his nephew may have encountered the same situation. Alexis saw Leonardo doining himself. On the other side of the screen, smashed the wall. But at the thought of Xia Jiji will still play that fan interaction game in the evening. This way he can still keep in touch with Xia Z, feeling much more comfortable inside again. So I typed a few more words on the screen. What are the rules for singing today? Alexis, baby. There is still the option to choose dance talent today. Wait until the number of people reaches 1,000. I set a time for song requests. We'll still follow yesterday's rules for ordering songs. Xia Jiji spoke. The number of people in the livestream room is also continuously rising. Then it quickly broke through to 10,000 people online. However, just as he was about to announce the start of song requests, a PK invitation has been received in the lower right corner. Shujiji clicked into the other person's homepage to take a look. Instantly dumbfounded. The other party is also a pretty young lady. And surprisingly, there are as many as 800,000 fans. Shujiji frowned slightly, while hesitating whether to answer or not. The live stream room suddenly had someone enter. Countless high-level users. All are level 40 and above. Shujiji blinked her eyes. Still don't know what happened. The next moment, above his screen, another new request has popped up. The ID of the person requesting the connection this time is Shanyan Good Voice. Open the account. It turns out to be an account with 5 million followers. The content of the account. All are connecting with singing streamers on Shanyan. Then, Vocal Professor will provide on-site commentary. Shujiji immediately covered her mouth in excitement. He graduated from a music conservatory. After graduation, go to interview as an actor. Brushed off. Under helpless circumstances, Hethan came to Flash Sound live streaming. Prepare to accumulate your own fans first. And this flashy singing competition's judge teacher, called Lee Mingda. He is a seasoned veteran in the entertainment industry. It can be said that if one can gain the other party's approval, then he will have a smooth path in the entertainment industry. Xia Jiji did not hesitate in the slightest. Directly clicketto accept the PK. On Xia Z's screen, A multi-person video frame has already appeared. Except for himself, there are 3 other people. 1 man, 2 women. Open the account. They are all singing streamers with over 200,000 followers. Currently, apart from the flashizing scenes having sound, the other 4 people have all turned off their microphones. Here you can see our new singing host, Miss Gigi. The connection has already been established with our line. We have received your registration application. Over here. The PK between you and the other 3 streamers has already been arranged. Stage: I am the host. Flash sound. Good voice. Just call me Zhao Shen. Upon hearing these words, Xia Zi, eyes filled with astonishment. I didn't sign up. Ah. Zhao Shen reveals a professional smile. Miss Gigi, don't be kidding. You are all in our Teakrali Mingda's comment section. He spoke up and said you are the future singing queen. Very much looking forward to it. Got the comments from Teaker Li Mingda. These words left Shaji utterly stunned. He glanced at the bullet comments in his own live stream. One of them is particularly eye-catching. It was posted by a level 45 user. This good singing live show has been on for a long time. The fans in the live stream room are all people who genuinely enjoy listening to music. The mentor's words are also sharp. You offended someone yesterday. Probably someone you offended is deliberately setting a trap to make you lose face. Seeing this, Shujiji finally reacted. Yesterday, after Alexis left, he broadcasted for another 2 hours. During that time, there was a streamer named Du who challenged him to a PK. The punishment for PK is that Hooverloses has to remove their makeup in public. Due to the time, Leonard and Alexis are not in the live stream. So the first round Waxia Gigi, who lost the PK. And then came the dramatic moment. After Shijitshir moved her makeup, the big brothers in Dudu's live stream room, after seeing her perfect bare face, even the haters have turned into fans, ran to Shijizhi's live broadcast room, still demanding Shijizito reconcile with Du. Being PK, 1 round. And this time, Ziaziji won the PK. The streamer on the other side immediately lost their composure, yelling at Xia Gigi. Having regained her composure, Xia Gigi furrowed her brows. It seems that the streamer named Du is setting him up. But soon had adjusted his mindset. He still believes in High Sound Musical Foundation. Even if I can't get first place. But it's not to the point of being publicly humiliated. After realizing this point, Xia Gigi raised her eyes to look at the host. Although it wasn't me who left the message, but it is an honor to participate in your live broadcast program. I hope I can make some progress. Hearing this, host Zhao Shan nodded. He is now also through the live stream's bullet comments, understood the matter. I know this streamer named Gigi was framed. Moreover, the tone and attitude of the other party's speech are also very humble. This has made his Tony-off speech much better. Okay, Miss Gigi. Since you are still willing to take on the challenge, then I'll tell you a booth rules of our good voice. The 4 contestants all need to temporarily suspend their live streams, using the method of connecting a microfinito link to the account of Shanyan Good Voice. Don't look at the face, just listen to the voice. Each contestant assigned a 1-cent small gift. They are Little Heart, Rose, Popularity Vote, and Zhao Shan Sound. After the contestants take turns singing their songs, then from the vote count 4 advance to 2. The first round is determined by the audience's votes. Teacher Li Mingda will provide comments. After the review, it's 2 in and 1 out. And the reward for the competition is teacher Li Mingda's signature, postcards and mutual follows. If really appreciated by teacher Li Mingda, it may also result in receiving the other party's single episode video recommendation. Hearing this, Shujiji was instantly and fiercely shocked. Teacher Li Mingda's influence in the entertainment industry. No need to say more. With the addition of another 6 million Flash Sound fans, it can be said that if personnel recommended by teacher Li Mingda, basically, You can debut directly in the summer. ZZ is very excited. After greeting the host of The Voice, he immediately hung up the call, then explained the situation to the audience in your own live stream. Babies, I'm going tone the live stream now. Went to connect to Shanyan's Good Voice live stream. Everyone go wait for me there first. After Xia Zhizhe finished speaking, immediately shut down the live stream. And at this moment, on the other side, Leonardo. The two are communicating through the new network. Now, can be confirmed. Cheese-sama comes from another world. And this software called flash tone. It seems only Thetwo of us can see. Leonardo frowned tightly. After receiving the message, Alexis also nodded. Yes, I was just thinking of finding Sumyeon to campaign for Gigi. As a result, none of them could find the Shanyan app. What should we do now? Upon receiving the news, Leonardo Loso fell into deep thought. A moment later, his eyes lit up. Swiftly replied. Then let's go to Shinyin to find people from that world. Vote for Master Gigi. Seeing this message, Alexis's eyes lit up. Then they began to take action. At the same time, Xia Gigi has Auradibin on the Voice of China. The live stream room is now connected, because I came quite late. So Xia Gigi was placed at the very end. Now, please welcome Edidays for contestants. Introduce yourself accordito the order of the mic. Zhao Shen starts to host seriously. After the introduction is complete, we are doing a head shaky in the bullet comments. The order of singing is determined based on the number of points. After a series of maneuvers, Xia Gigi unluckily rolled a 1. The last Sinjing competition officially begins. The first one to sing is a female streamer named Meng Meng. The singing is quite good, but it seems to be because of nervousness, causing her to run away directly in the latter half. A song is finished. It's time for the voting session. Meng Meng received 17,000 votes. Not too high, but it's passable. The second one is that male anchor. The singing technique is very stable and high. The sound is rich and full of breath. The vocal style also has a very atmospheric feel. Voice deep and resonant. Very suitable for this song. Plus, when he sings, the live stream traffic spiked a bit. Unexpectedly said 30,081 votes. The third female host who sings chose a classic song, Ambiguous. The voice and this songari also a perfect match. The sense of grievancing the original song, expressed very clearly. The number of votes obtained is 28,904. Finally, it's Xia Zi's turn. He released the song accompaniment, Hello Everyone. The song I am going to perform today. It's Cindy Wang's first love. After saying that, Xia Ziji closed his eyes. Then, following their rhythm, they began to sing. The first person I loved can considered a heartbreak song. Xia Jiji's performance was very engaging, but I hadn't sung more than a few lines. On the other side, Leonardo and the other person just fell into a state of anger. They seemed to really see Xia Ziji going through a breakup. Wish I could be there right now. Go and settle the score with Hat Male who made Xia Jiji sad. However, when Xia Jiji sang, my tears slowly died away. The lyrics when the anger of both individuals is instantly extinguished. What appeared before their eyes was Xia's tear-stained face. Compared to going Tofin that male to fight, they want to comfort Xia Ziji carefully at this moment. A song ends. The voting session is now commencing. Xia Jiji himself is also keeping an eye on the vote count. He was singing. The number of people in the live stream room increased from 40,000 to 50,000. The barrage was filled with nothing but exclamations of praise. And the roses representing votes continue to increase. The minute-long rose voting time has ended. He actually got 43,321 votes. This vote count is first place. This girl realizings beautifully. Of course, there is still a gap compared to the original singer. But has Aureta sing out the essence. I feel so sad, thinking Gabbett my first love. I was going to vote for you. But because it's too sad, I didn't want to vote anymore. The one in front is a bit willful. Let you think of the beginning. The love proves that his singing voice is infectious. It's a good aspect. The barrage is lively and bustling. Basically at thement of boasting. Suddenly someone said, "This little also costs $10. The young lady of the Clearwater Army is too obvious in setting up her account." This person said, and then sent another carnival gift. Pulled my own ranking in the livestream room to the front. Everyone look at my homepage. I recorded the screen. Anchor Gigi's fans. The entire process of going to their live streams to solicit votes. Shiazi was taken aback for a moment. Open this person's homepage. There really is a campaign video. And the account soliciting votes. It turns out to be unknown when. The ID was only changed to Leonardo and Alexis's lifeguard. This live broadcast program. Although there is no rule against campaigning in this manner. But to win. Let fans spend money like this. After all, it will still make the audience dislike it. Host Zhao Shen also spoke up at this moment. No way, the votes for Tsiji are really inflated. We do not restrict canvassing. Can spend money to hire people to vote. It somewhat deviates from the original intention of voting because you like it. ZZ, you're making things very difficult for me. But if given another chance, that wouldn't be fair to other streamers either. The meaning of speaking this way. It's just about invalidating Shiazi's votes. Shiazi lowered her eyes. A little sad. And just as she was about to apologize, the direction of the wind in the barrage has changed. I was attracted by the voting that cost $10 per vote, but I have already transferred the money back. Kai Kai really sings well. Just $10. Although it can buy 4 starch sausages now. But university students are meant to speak out. I willingly gave this vote. Don't worry, the $10 have already been refunded to Gigi's fans. Under the accounts of these people who spoke. Indeed, there is. They voluntarily refund a Leonardo or Alexis. Record screen now. ZZ's heart skipped half a beat. This is only realized debility in the comments section. Thanks to these netizens. Speak for him. And at this moment, Oldmer, Li Mingda also spoke up. This young lady is called Gigi. At first, I saw you mentioning him in the comment section. You think you're really good at singing. For me to comment on you. I thought you were just overly arrogant. Now, it seems your sense of music is indeed very strong. Also completely mastering these singing techniques you have acquired, combined with your tone of voice, will also build on strengths and avoid weaknesses. The only flaw is the parts with high pitch. You seem a bit strained. I guess you have been seeking techniques for the high-pitched parts. Is that so? After listening to Mr. Li Mingda's comments, I am overwhelmed by the favor. He turned on the microphone. Carefully weighing the choice of words. Respond to teacher Li Mingda. First of all, I would like to make a clarification. The person leaving comments in your comment section is not me. However, I want to thank the person who left a comment in your comment section. Otherwise, I also wouldn't have the opportunity to participate in this live broadcast program. Thank you for acknowledging me strengths as well. I really want to continue practicing me high-pitch vocal techniques. The purpose of participating in this program. Just hoping to get to know someone like you. A highly respected teacher in the field of vocal music. A response that is neither civil nor overbearing. Fill the live stream with praises for Xia Gigi. On teacher Li Mingda's aged face. Also wearing a loving smile. Similarly, he or she repeatedly praise Xia Gigi, saying, "Dare to confront injustice." I also really admire your personality. I came to Shanyan to participate in this good voice activity. It is also to discover some talents in vocal music. Miss Kai Kai. Let's follow each other. Shi's eyes instantly lit up. This event is not over yet. Teacher Li Mingda took the initiative to follow him back. That's really great. Shoji did not hesitate. Seized the opportunity to follow Li Mingda. Watching the two people finish their conversation, host Zhao Shen is about to move in to the next step of the event. Leonard's barrage of comments took the matter in a different direction. Another direction. Sorry, Gigi-sama. I thought this event allowed buying votes with money. I feel very guilty for the trouble I have caused you. Leonardo said. The topic shifts. If canvassing for votes is not allowed for you, then why do other streamers do the same? Seeing this sentence, the only male streamer participating in the competition was startled in his heart. Quickly clicked into Leonard's homepage. There is only one newly released video on the homepage. Suddenly, it is video evidence of his fans spending money to hire internet trolls. And everyone in the livestream room also saw the video. The comment section suddenly became lively. Brother Leonard. Homepage video provides solid evidence. Brother Hao bought his own water army and then turned around to blame others. The unit price is only 3 cents. Laughing to death isn't just him. The other two hosts also bought a small number of tickets. Some people. Could it be that they see fans are willing to spend $10 to buy a ticket? Jealous of Brother Hao for being two-faced, unfollowed. Seeing the number often starting to plummet, Brother Hao hurriedly turned on the microphone. It's not me buying tickets for myself. A streamer friend Saithi would help me get votes. Getting first place requires me to teach Gigi a lesson. This new streamer finally managed to grow the account's followers to 200,000. Brother Hao doesn't want to be blocked by netizens just like that. Sorry, host Gigi. I apologize to you. You really do have the ability. It is because my skills are inferior to others. I am willing to voluntarily ward from this competition. As for who made me do this, I'll post a home epic video later to clarify. After saying that, Brother Hao directly disconnected the call. The host, who was supposed to stay for the second show, ran off by themselves. Zhao Shen wasted for a moment. Hastily changed his own lines. Since the second place contestant has given up on continuing the competition, then let the 3rd place take the spot. Zhao Shan said. The head-shaking segment has been initiated once again. And this time, Xia Gigi was lucky enough to get the first draw. The song he chose this time. It is one of the representative songs of the Heavenly Queen, Angela Chang. Invisible Wings. The pitch of this song isn't considered high in summer. The song that Chi-Chi is best at. And as the host Zhao Shan's microphone was turned off, the complete singing voice he instantly rang out in the live stream. With the singing of Xia ZZ, the audience in the comment section are all sending bullet comments saying it sounds great. Alexis was very puzzled, however, because every time he listens to Xia ZZ sing, his body will evolve accordingly. But this time, there wasn't the slightest movement. However, what he didn't know was, at this moment, Gigi used a gentle yet powerful voice. Sing out what I know. I have always had a pair of invisible wings. This line of lyrics is, Leonard feels the evolution crystal inside his body. It started spinning wildly. His true form is a golden lion. So the pattern of evolution isn't like a snake first growing legs, but will first grow wings. Leona's face was full of excitement. But soon, it was filled with a sense of loss. Only females with a matching rate as high as 90% with males. Only then can males evolve. As the Marshal of the Empire, his mental power has reached an astonishing st. Yet, this has led to the entire beast world. Not a single female could match him. Just as the lyrics sing, every time I wander, strong in loneliness. He has been wandering alone for a full 300 years. Now have finally found the perfectly matched female. But he and Lady Gigi are simply not in the same world. Unable to meet. Unable to contact. Across the dimensional plane. A high matching radius, only a kind of sorrow. And at this moment, Xia Zhizhi had already finished singing an entire song. The barrage in the livestream room has become lively again. Is this the end of song already? Can you sing it again? Not enough yet. Although I was only attracted here by the 10 yuans per vote. But from this moment on, I will become Sister Zizi's die-hard fan. Seeing the barrage filled with words praising myself, Z said embarrassedly, "Thank you all for liking it. Please help vote. I'll mute myself first. It'll be the next teacher's turn in a moment." The number of votes for Xia Jin this performance is 53,251 votes. The vote count results are out. The female streamer who had a one-on-one with Xia Zi turned on her microphone. Also exclaimed, "Oh my goodness. I was completely engrossed in listening. Fangirl me before singing. Can we follow each other first? I want to listen to you sing over the mic with you in the future too." Shaji typed a reply in the bullet comments. Of course, it's possible. 3 minutes later, the votes for the female streamer Wu follows back are also out. A total of 45,789 votes. Host Zhao Shen hurriedly turned on the microphone. Our anchor, Gigi. It is the well-deserved good voice in today's live stream. Mr. Li Mingde. What do you think? Mr. Li Mingde was beaming with a smile. Today's two girls both sing quite well. Very happy to be in singing circle. Able to have young main forces like you. But according to the rules of our live broadcast, I can only make videos for Miss Gigi. Recommend her account. Hope the boys and girls will continue to strive hard. An evaluation has concluded. Xia Zi originally thought to say some closing remarks, about to end the live stream. Who knew that Mr. Lemingda would speak up again? I heard from Miski Kai before that. You just happen to want to get Takno teachers in the vocal music circle. Is it that you want to become a disciple? I actually got asked if I wanted to become a disciple. Shaji suppressed the excitement in her heart. Yes, Teacher Li. I want to find a teacher to continue learning. And at this moment, the level of surprise among the live stream audience, not inferior to Thesamer Solstice at all. Teacher Li Mingde is truly a towering figure in the music world. Teacher Li Mingde said this. Do you want to take Arzizi as your disciple? It feels like it is. Master Li hasn't taken on any disciples for many years. Looks like this time they've really set their heart on the money. However, just as the barrage on the screen was already congratulated Xia Jiji in advance when she became a disciple. Next to him, Li Mingde suddenly spoke up. Want to take you as my disciple? It was not me. Li Mingdaho saw the bullet comments. Laughing, he said, Dad? Say something. As soon as the words were spoken, the name on the livestream's bullet chat is Su Yu. Lan's account sent a message saying, well girl, follow me back. I've been thinking about taking on a student lately. It turns out to be Su Yilan. Shizi felt as if he had instantly floated up to the clouds. Ju Yilan. Miss Su is the female pop star featured in the textbooks. Currently 63 years old. At the age of 30, it was featured in the International Indian music magazine Song Weekly, rated as one of the 10 most popular female singers in the world. Also known as the #1 female singer in Asia. Such a formidable figure. He actually chose him to be his student. Xia Jiji was too preoccupied with the surprise, but forgot to respond to the other party. Seeing this, Li Mingde's brows furrowed slightly. Miss Jiji, why aren't you talking? Do you really think me spouse isn't? Not Xia Jiji immediately snipped back to attention, hastily saying, I just didn't expect I would be so lucky. It feels a bit like dreaming. He calmed down a bit. Very seriously, thank you, Tiakerli and Teacher Su for your liking. I am very willing to become Teacher Su's student. With his gratitude, a gentle female voice emerged from Li Mingde's side of the microphone. We two old folks just don't quite accept being old. Also want to venture into the world of young people. But they are old now. The sound quality is indeed not as good as before. Just thinking about cultivating a representative. Let's exchange contact information to discuss the specific details further. Okay. Shaji hurriedly followed Sayulin's account and vice versa. In the live streaming room, host Zhao Shan's open mouth. It can't be closed at all anymore. He seems to have witnessed something extraordinary. Quickly follow XYZ as well. And gentle too. Today is our Shaanxi's good voice competition. It ends here. Audiences who like the singing off the two female streamers, quickly follow teacher Li Mingda. Thank you for your company today. You should rest early. Also wishing every Ania good night's sleep. Zhao Shan waved his hand. And with that, I also said goodbye to the audience in the live stream. After adding contact information with teacher Su Yilan. Look, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. Xia Jiji then started a video live stream again. In the live broadcast program just now, he actually gained over 10,000 followers. Not taking advantage of this traffic to stream a bit more. These fans are very likely to leave. Ashith was originally worried that Xiazi wouldn't be streaming today. Seeing Xiazi's live broadcast start again. Quickly send bullet comments squeak. Haven't sung fight back yet today. Then, a carnival special effect appears in the summer solstice screen. Because there will be a formidable teacher soon. Xiajiji is very happy. He smiled as he looked at the screen. The fair little face was flushed with excitement. Alexis, baby. You wait a moment. I'll hang up a time first. Within 2 minutes here. Who gave more gifts? Who will choose a song? Due to time constraints, sing another song. I'm about to end the stream. After hanging up second down in the live stream, Shuzi continued to Pelagie. You're about to watch me mime performance, because I need to chat with teacher Su for a while. Wait until the countdown is over before I talk to you. On the phone. Teacher Su Yilan's phone has already been called. Down to the selling point of turning off the live stream room to answer calls. Azizi saw the situation. Directly frantically tagging Leonard on the bullet comments. Uncle, as an elder, should take care of the younger generation. You won't compete with your nephew for this song, will you? After Aziz finished speaking, another 10 carnivals slipped out. Leonard did not use bullet comments to talk to Ashiz, just silently staring at the virtual screen. Till the countdown off 2 minutes left. There is still 1 second left at the end. He then forcefully pressed the carnival on the screen. User Leonard sent out 100 carnivals. Seeing this scene, Ashith immediately listed up in anger. But the next moment, he stared in shock at another prompt on the screen. The user Ling Kang sent out 200 carnivals. Seeing the name appearing in the live stream room, Leonard and Ashiz both froze in place at the same time. The Kang Duo Empire just. The newly adult emperor's prototypius, a male white tiger beastman. Rated by the public as a madman for life. All ORC nations do not allow males to become emperor. For males, they may be disturbed by pollution values at any time. Lose one's mind. The previous benevolent emperor of the Kanato Empire failed to give birth to a female heir. The throne can only be inherited by his sole heir, Ling Kang. After ascending to the throne at the age of 15, the warehouse leaderess's iron-blooded methods dealt with defiant ORC families. One after another, manor relatives have been lost. The Beastmen family appears to be officially compliant on the surface. Behind the scenes, they are waiting for Ling Kang to come of age. Once you become an adult, the pollution value will continuously increase as time passes, unless it is channeled by a female at any time. Otherwise, that malicious and unstable bomb. The leader's unstable emotions harm the clansman. You can impeach him in the alliance, but after becoming an adult, the collar warehouse, the pollution value has never increased either. The Beastman family speculates on the reasons. A royal doctor, but because it revealed that Ling Kang is a heavenly eye. and was directly tortured and killed live by the warehouse manager. His actions, it confirmed the fact Tamed is physically disabled, because it has always been in the juvenile stage. Only then will it not be controlled by the place of pollution. And now such a violent male. He actually entered Gigi's live broadcast room. Leonard and Alexis's emotions. When extremely nervous due to taking the lead, Gigi has already finished the phone call. The vocal teacher is settled. Big happy pair offies shining brightly. The blush on the face has not disappeared at all. Instead, it has become even deeper. The audience in the livestream room were all stunned. Our Chi baby has a sparkle in her eyes. So eye-catching. I was completely stunned. Kai is so beautiful. Can Sister Gigi accept girls? However, in the livestream's bullet comments, but suddenly, an inharmonious voice appeared. The host is really beautiful. Like X happily. Check who gave the most gifts just now, Z. Suddenly seeing Sumiona start telling dirty jokes. His eyes widened. After reacting, he frowned, inevitably angry. But soon he let out a deep sigh, then opened the homepage of the Personwo, made the inappropriate remarks, silently blocking the person. But it was noticed by Leonardo and the other person. Although I don't know what the comment posted by that person means. But seeing the female so angry, they also know it's not something nice to say. Ease the mood a bit. Gigi then continued in a cheerful voice, and said, "Let me take a look. Which baby is this? Just now got the son request privilege. Is it Linkang, baby? Thank you, Linkang baby, for the 200 carnivals. Thank you to the other babies for the gifts as well. Hide the baby. What song do you want to listen to? Watching dance is also possible. Already sent it to you. Song and dance. For now, you can only choose one." After sending the list, Shizi hesitated for a moment. Still opened my mouth. You shouldn't always give such expensive gifts. I always feel in the future, someone will grab me by the neck and make me pay back the money. Having a mine at home doesn't mean you can waste like this. Save a bit. Seeing this scene, Leona, who was perusing the books, gave a slight smile. The gentle expression off typing chirps. I give it to you because you deserve it. After sending this message, Leonard saw the communication bracket flashing. He clicked on the video. Communication opposite. It is the young little emperor wearing a golden sleeping robe. The little emperor's blood-red eyes, full of innocence and grievance. Teacher, you and your nephew have found such an interesting thing. Why didn't you take me along? Leonardo was just about to answer. The warehouse manager over there chuckled once again. Red eyes shift. Seeing Linkang is watching the summer solstice, Leonard slightly furrowed his brow. The next second, the respectful voice of the lead cabin came from beside the ear, teacher. Regarding the matter of what songs to listen to. Do you have any suggestions? Leonard lowered his eyes. His attitude was even more respectful than Lin Kang's. Voice gentle, your majesty may choose as you please. Favorite songs are just fine. The songs sung by this little magnetic hair, all very pleasant to listen to. Good to listen to is one aspect. I'm afraid there are other purposes, right? Lin Kang let out a light laugh, seemingly easygoing. The meaning within the words. But it made Leonard's body suddenly shudder. Leonard's slender fingers gently grasped. After a moment, it loosened again. This is exactly what I intend to do after verifying it. In the report to your majesty, the warehouse manager's blood-readies were fixed intently on Leonard. The teacher cares so much about me. It's my honor. After saying this, Ling King hung up the video call on his own accord. His gaze. On the list of names sent out by Xiazi, there is you. The curled white eyelash fluttered slightly. Want to hear the actor, Xiazi. Waited for so long. Finally saw Ling Kang's response. He nodded. Okay. The last song of the day. The actor gives it to everyone. No babies who requested songs. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. The person who gives the gift first at the same time can order. Don't forget there's election rules. Just as I finished speaking, the accompaniment entered the first line of the lyrics. Shiazi took a deep breath, started singing. Hearing the first sentence, the warehouse manager has not noticed any problems yet. Can hear the content from behind. Only then did he know. Why was the name actor given to this song? The young, thin man lying on the golden yellow bed. White eyelashes quivered slightly, quietly waiting for this song to end. Leonard, who just ended the video call with Ling Kang, received another video from Aussies again. Just answered the phone and heard my nephew's complaint. Might as well let you have it song request privilege. Why did your majesty suddenly come in? How did you know about his live stream room? Leona retorted to Ashiz. Yashis was taken aback for a moment. The emerald lackeys blinked once. Raise your chin and say I was watching Xinhuang news at the time. Suddenly popped up and said, you have stayed in Gigi's livestream for more than 30 minutes. I just came in to take a look. After saying this, Alexis gritted his teeth. Is it to say that from now on, he will also continuously gavato the male acquaintances we know? Recommend Zizi's live stream room? Leonard's golden eyes. Abnormally quiet. That's the way it is. He himself didn't intento keep it hidden for long. After all, staying in the live stream room today, I listened to a total of 3 songs. The pollution value on Hispity has been completely cleared. The area around the shoulder bladder in the back also seems to be abnormal. Such a physical condition appearing in public, it will definitely be thoroughly investigated. Alexis's physical condition is the same. Actually, this child Alexis is much simpler than Ling Kang. Alexis is just banktiff with words. The temperament of Ki Ling Kanjis truly unfathomable to him. Let Gigi and Ling Kang come into contact. Is it good or bad? Leonard also does not know. Alright, today's livestream ends here. Shizi raised her small hand and waved. He clicked the button to exit the live stream, stretched lazily, then opened the interactive software again. The screen of the interactive game. Already not in that white, vast room, but is a bedroom dominated by black, representing the character of Ashiz, the white snake, curled up on the black bed. Ashiz, your room has changed again. Can you still freely choose the scene? Ashiz instinctively leaned his head towards Shiazi. This is my room, I'm saying. Shiazi saw Ashiz's reply. Thought about it. It seems like it's also a decorated room in the game. How can it not be considered Ashiz's own room? It's just that. Why does it seem like still doesn't have his own room? Shiazi typed to Yaxasai. Then teach me how to play. I also want my own room. Yashis was taken aback for a moment. The little female wants his own room. Thinking again about Shiazi saying yesterday that he doesn't have his own house. Alexis said the rare many in my room. Since you say so. The empty room on the left can be yours. This is after he was promoted to Major General. The villa awarded by the Empire. Alexis said. He moved his head closer to her face again. You must promise to come in and pat my head every day. This request is very simple for Shiazi. After all, what Ashiz said was patting the head. It's just clicking in the screen. He readily agreed. Then open up the house's construction mode. This way I can decorate my own room. Aussies was somewhat puzzled. What is the open construction mode? This really stumped him. He answered casually. Then just open it up. Open the build module of your room to you. So can you pat my head now? Urgently asking this question. Aussies is waiting for Shiazi to reply. But then, I saw the little green snake in front suddenly stop moving. Shoji doesn't speak. It was because 2 prompts popped up on the screen in succession. She's invites you to live with him. Building our home together. Agree or not? Your fan Leonard requests to interact with you offline. Agree or not? Both agree. Alright, everyone has ordered for the summer solstice. Same as the first one. Same point down. A sentence swiftly popped up on the screen. Should it be delivered to your room? New pop-up window. Z hadn't had time to operate yet. The scene before me eyes changed. He appeared in another bedroom. Thinking about how I just accepted Leonard's interactive invitation, Shizi curiously looked around in all directions. Discover there is still an open door in the room. He clicked to enter. Inside is a cloakroom. A big lion with golden fur, sitting upright in front of the floor-length mirror, looking up as if chatting with someone. The mouth keeps opening. Thinking about it again, combining both the upper and lower limbs. In my image. Your own appearance, modified into a little lion with wings. Then start typing. Leonard. I didn't expect you to play this interactive game either. Leonard transformed into a beast form. Actually, it's about looking at a virtual screen. He remembered. Aussies had said. The little femela touched his head. A shit's temperamentus, a bit awkward. But he is not a child who lies wantonly. Leonard has been thinking all along. How exactly did Shaji touch Alexis? Wait until Shiazi finishes the livestream. Discover clicking on Shiazi's avatar. There will be a flying interaction prompts. Just didn't give him the chance to understand this feature right away. The little emperor's video call is ringing again. The young man looked utterly clueless as he chatted with him for a long time about everyday matters. Asked some questions that only skinny people in their adolescence would have. He patiently taught for a while. This is the only team I have for myself. He looked at the little lion with wings and big eyes in front of him. The sound of speech was unexpectedly seized by astonishment. Is Lord Jitsi Shutwa also a lion? Think that. What Shu Tai said is the appearance adjusted in the game. Shaji said because a Leonard baby is a lion. So am I. Obviously, it's just a mask released from the little lion's head. Leonard. Yet it seemed as if I heard Shiazi's delicate and soft voice. His heartbeat inevitably skipped half a beat. Can I take a closer look at Leonardo's baby room? Shaji continues typing. Just now, Aussies invited me to move in together. I'll see what style my room should be built in. Leonard's pupils trembled. Assis invites you to cohabitate. I quite enjoy playing this kind of construction type game. Shaji replied very quickly. So can I visit? Of course. Leonardo lowers his gaze. Suppress the sudden surge of bitterness rising in the heart. I'll show you my house. If you like the construction of this house, or perhaps you have your own desired style, I can directly give you a building. Shaji didn't expect Leonardo to directly say he would give him a house. He looked and hesitated for a moment. Will giving me a house be very expensive? This game is still in internal testing. Spending too much money and still not knowing. During the public beta, the game developer. Will the family take precautions? Why don't you give him a room as well? Anyway, the house has already been bought by Leonard and Alexis. Send a room without extra cost. Shia's thoughtful consideration. Leonard, however, tilted his lion head. In the domineering golden eyes, there is a hint of obsession. I'll just send you one building. You should own your own house. Narcissus invited the girl to cohabit before marriage. It was he who was too reckless. Seeing the words Meng Lang, Shiazi opened his mouth wide. No wonder Leonardo said. You can regard him as a person from the Qinlong era. It turns out his thing Kinjis really that conservative. Just a game. They actually also demand that the younger generation cannot cohabit with girls before marriage. But it also indirectly says. Leonardo himself has a very serious personality. Shiazi smiled while typing. Just tell me how to buy a house. I haven't found that place to spend money yet. Still, always calling Lord Squeaky. Looks very strange. Why don't you try calling me ZZ? Just want to call you Master ZZ. Leonard's gaze, gently falling upon the little lion before me. Your singing saved me. Shaji was frightened by Leonardo's words. His singing can save people. Could it be the Kindorf plot from a novel? Leonard's heart is actually sick. Shiazi hesitated about whether to ask Leonardo directly. Just then, saw the Majestigolden lion right in front of me, suddenly lying on the ground, looking up with gentle eyes. The house was willingly and voluntarily gifted to you by me. If possible, I just hope you can also pet me. Obviously, it's just a game. Yet, Shiazi inexplicably felt the golden lion is really looking through the phone screen, gently gazing at her. The heartbeat of the summer solstice inexplicably quickens. We're done for, Shiazi wants to. Just a game. He, however, is playing the role of an elder who willingly takes a subordinate position for the other party. And heartbeat, summer solstice thought for a moment. It feels like it should be Leona in the live stream, maintaining his right to speak. The tone is relatively gentle. He even tipped him almost $1 million. The reason he patted his own face. Tell myself. Can't indulge in virtual motions so easily. Being an actor is his dream. He has to keep working hard. Warning to myself. Shaji then typed. Then I'll transfer 100 to you. Just consider it as the money I spent on buying a house in the game. Then I still touch you. Seeing that Shiazi didn't want to accept his help so directly, Leonard agrees. He will respect Aleph Gigi's decisions. If this would make the little female in front of me happy, anything will do. Leonard did not refuse. He bought the house himself. Shiazi felt much more comfortable inside. He reached out his hand, gently touching Leonard's head. The big lion inside the phone, showing a very pleasurable expression, even unconsciously filling to the ground, exposed the soft belly. Nor is it just the belly. Shiji's gaze fell upon a hidden corner. He stopped stroking, quietly used 2 fingers to zoom in on the screen. I've seen cat owners' hair online before, saying that the cat's bell feels very nice to the touch. Now seeing the lion bell in the game, Shizi couldn't help but secretly give it a little tap as well. The bell swayed twice. Shaji inexplicably felt that he was a bit excessive. Quickly pulled the vision back again. Trying to cover up only makes it more conspicuous. Want to keep touching Leonard's head. Yet I never expected Leonard to suddenly take a sharp step backward. He withdrew beyond the reach of his finger. What's wrong? Shaji was puzzled. You don't want Tobe touched anymore? Leonard is silent. Leonard felt his face heating up. He sat down firmly in his seat, closed the hind legs. Seeing the golden lion, suddenly switched to a dignified sitting posture. Shaji was stunned. What's wrong? The next moment, seeing Leonard's head pop up with a line. Nothing. Shiaji breathed a sigh of relief. Then quickly show him around your house. Then we add a chat message. I'll transfer money to you. Chat. Leonard is puzzled. Just about to say, he don't know what Lioxin is. A line of text appeared on the virtual screen. Anchor requests told your chat contact. Whether to download Chatson. Contact the streamer. It turns out it can be downloaded. Leonardo clicked agree. Stand up. Using the form of a lion, he took Shiazi first to visit his bedroom. Seeing that big bed in the bedroom, the image from earlier popped into Leonardo's mind. The little female has no idea what he's doing. Seems not to know either. His touch can turn into an index finger. Little female innocent. That happened like this. Fault. This male's fault. It was he who did not take good care of his own body. Under the caresif, the little female made inappropriate behavior. Sorry, Gigi-sama. Leonard subconsciously posed to Shiazi. Shiazi is admiring Leonard's room. Seeing this intentionally feels confusing. Why suddenly apologize? Leonardo, baby hasn't done anything wrong. That sentence, Leonardo baby. It immediately reminded Leonardo of the live broadcast room. The little female's voice is delicate and soft. His face grew increasingly red. The visit still has to continue. Only able to continue using a soldier's willpower. Restrain unwarranted impulses. Very soon, after visiting the entire house of Leonor on the summer solstice, he is very surprised. The houses in the game can actually be made so realistic. Moreover, the background in this game seems particularly advanced. There is actually the concept of robots. Leonardo walked up to the robot. That square-headed robot. He actually bowed to Leonardo. Can I also put this robot in my home? Z asked curiously. The head is square and rigid. Looks like a lot of fun. Leonard naturally would not refuse. Actually, robots can have some other functions. For example, some males will take the robot's face, set it to the appearance of your preferred female. Leonard has always despicable this kind of behavior. I have never had a female I liked. So he didn't introduce this feature to Xia Z. Just clicked on some houses 3D models. Golden Big Lion. A model of a house suddenly popped up on the head. This shocked Xia Z immensely. Are we really playing the same game? Why can you still post the house model? And yet, I only have a function to switch appearances. Seeing Xia Z's question, knowing that Xia Z's starting to suspect, Leonard used the word that Xia Z had mentioned earlier. Come to explain. Perhaps the game is still in internal testing. So the functions between the streamer and the fans don't match up. For now, he still doesn't want Xia Z to find out. They are real characters that exist in another world. If Xia Z found out, perhaps Xia Z will no longer be willing to touch him. Leonard emphasized polists in his heart. Inquire about the summer solstice. Lord, which house's exterior do you like? Actually, it's more or less the same. Summer solstice, looking here and there, finally chose a villa with gardens both in the front and at the back. This bar, I like flowers and plants. Feeling like seeing this will make the mood really good. Leonardo clicked the uppercase function. Another series of operations were performed on the virtual screen. Very soon, there were robots starting construction next to his Marshal's mansion. It will only be built tomorrow. Leonardo told Xia Z Federation of the construction. Please tell me your WeChat account. I'll add you right now. Shaji sent over his WeChat ID. Soon found Leonardo's friend request. Seeing the other person's chatavator is the most primitive kind. And there's nothing in the circle of friends either. Shaji felt somewhat sad. It seems Leonardo is intentionalizing a small account to add. He is also someone who can casually spend nearly 1 million. How could it possibly be real for a small streamer? So attentive. Small account it is, then. Anyway, he and here just streamers. The relationship with fans. No need to care too much. Xia Z has left the game. Put down the phone. Put on the steam eye mask. Just about to fall asleep. Deep within consciousness, there was a sudden reminder of one. It seems like something has been forgotten. So sleepy. Shaji quickly fell into a dreamland. Only a white snake remains. Twist and Jinto a twist on the black bedsheet. Twisting and turning. White Snake said fiercely, he actually can't make it back. Never watch his livestream again. Also, do not let him stay in the room next door. Thinking about it. Realizing that without going to the livestream, I can't see Xia Z's face. Can't hear the sound off the summer solstice. Not to mention Purify Gonasolf by the others singing. Alexis quieted down again. He coiled himself up. In the green eyes, a thoughtful glint flashed by. Female suddenly disappeared. There are 3 possibilities. The first type is when he suddenly has other matters to attend to. The second scenario is Thaith was drawn away by Leonard. The third kind was snatched away by that violently murderous little emperor. The little female has hair-on matters to attend to. Worth forgiving. If it was because I was drawn away by my uncle, then he just needs to move to his uncle's Marshal's mansion. Next time uncle lures the little female away again, he can also appear in front of the little female. As for being taken away by the little emperor, then there's nothing to do but watch. Within the empire of NATO, Uncle is the most powerful male. The little emperor ranks second. Don't even mention that in terms of status, he is a head shorter than the emperor. In terms of combat power, he is no match for the little emperor either. Never mind. It's good to let the young female see me one more time. Alexis turns back into a human form. A slender and robust body is wrapped in a black uniform. The luggage and misleware quickly packed up. Driving the car arrived outside Leonard's door. Discovering a robot construction team next door to Leonard's house, Aussies asked Hisenkel in confusion. Who wants to move next to you? Shaji has been busy outside all day. By nightfall, thinking about having me own house in the game. Shaji took a look first. Conscience in the chat. Only the delicious dessert photos shared by my good girlfriend, Zhang Tian. Shaji simply chatted with her best friend for a few words. Agreed to go to my best friend's house to play next time. Let's go eat at that dessert shop. Then opened the interactive game. After the game screen loads this time, two options appeared before me. Your fan Leona is online, whether to interact with it or not. Your fan Alexis is online, whether to interact with it. Shaji pondered for a moment. He really wants to go directly to the house Leonor helped him buy. But yesterday, Promeseto Padashi's his head. But I forgot until today's dance class was over. I remembered this only when I was stretching. Then go find a Hithafel. Lower limbs first switched their appearance into a small snake. Then clicked on the dialog box to interact with Aussies. The image on the screen began to change. Originally thought a white snake would still appear on the screen. The result first caught the eye. It turned out to be a Malabadi dressed in black tights. The man is running on the treadmill. The lower limbs trembled. This game not only features realistic animal characters, even the clothes and bodies of humans are made to look lifelike. The black bodysuitedly wrapped around. It is a muscular male body. 8-pack abs. Broad shoulders, narrow waist. And there is also long silver hair. The lower limbs were just about to move closer to take a look at the other person's face. The screen suddenly flickered. Your fan, Ashish, has gone offline. Whether to interact with fan Leonard. Your fan Leonard has finished the house he gifted you. Are you heading to your home? Why did Asa suddenly go offline? And sure enough, the house was built. Construction in the game is just so fast. Thinking that Alexis might have something going on, Shizi decisively Chisato go to his own home first. Pitch black. The game screen changes once again. Shizi appeared at the entrance of a large iron door. The left and right sides of the entrance here, both small flower bed iron gates. The interior is a super large submarine. If this house were placed in the real world, where can you get be with 100,000? It's estimated it could reach hundreds of millions. If only there really were such a house. Shizi couldn't help but sigh with emotion. He switched targets, chose to go and interact with Leonardo. Unexpected, Leonardo was also strolling in the garden. The golden lion strolls under the glow of the setting sun. Wild roses are blooming all around. The entire game screen is like a precious oil painting. Beautiful enough to make one intoxicated. Thank you for giving the game house. I really like. Shia took the initiative to type. The flowers in your garden are blooming so beautifully. Do you like flowers too? Leonard had already seen Shaji from the virtual screen. Choose the text to interact with him. Looking back at Shiazi. Haven't had time to speak yet. Alexis, transformed into a snake form, has arrived. Squeak, you didn't tuck me at all yesterday. Seeing this text box, Shaji was utterly astonished. He turned his head to look at the body that was twisting. The white snake approaching. The fool asked, can your games also be interconnected? Fans can actually interact with each other too. Well, this game's features are really quite comprehensive. Can I live with Myuncle from now on? Alexis answered very straightforwardly. So can you touch me now? Why are there only 2 left? Both so obsessed with touching. Shaji Kuidalai complained in her heart. Yet not a trace showed on his face. The finger very honestly clicked on Assis's head. Waited for 2 days for the petting. The itch emanating from the skull. Under the fingers of the summer solstice gradually dissipating. Assis's entire body slowly relaxed. Green eyes narrowed into a thin slit. Shoji saw the movement of Yakusai, thinking that it was Ashi's intentional imitation the character like this. He didn't really pay much attention. Just a glance out off corner of the eye. I found a big lion shining with golden light next to me. Actually, using Themith to pick flowers. Curiously switched the perspective. Feeling the touch becoming lighter and lighter. Alexis opens his eyes, discovering that the little green snake in front actually faced Leonard. Immediately became furious. Squeak, his tone is very angry. Shoji saw that bold exclamation mark, suddenly feeling inexplicably guilty. He was just about to withdraw his gaze. Then I saw a golden lion hold the most beautiful colored rose, walked up to him. Dozens of beautiful roses appear on the screen, with the unequivocalness of flowers, and the brilliant, flourishing vitality, and the big lion biting him. Golden eyes are filled with tenderness. Use your head to pass the flower forward. Presented to Your Excellency Gigi. Leonard presented you with a rose. Whether to accept, Shizi was very surprised. This matter actually has a pop-up window as well. He clicked accept. The taxi driver in front said, "Miss, we've arrived." Shizi got off the car with her phone, just about to close. Suddenly hearing the driver's voice. "Wait a moment, miss. You forgot to take your flowers." Shizi turned her head to take a look. Pupils constrict. Driver's backseat. There is indeed a beam just like in the game. The rose-like flower Leonardo gave him. When getting on the car, he had nothing in his hand except a cell phone. Broad daylight. Can't always be theft flowers in the game. Really appear in reality. Shaji said, "It's not mine. It should be something left behind by another passenger." The driver was also taken aback, thinking of Shizi waiting for the bus by the roadside. Indeed, there is nothing in hand. Just following Shiji's words, he said, "Maybe it's because of embarrassment." Miss Shija closed the car door, watching the driver leave. Looking at the phone screen again. The rose in Leonardo's mouth had already vanished without a trace, probably placed it in the game backpack. Otherwise, the items in the game. Can they really come into the real world? He took his phone and went upstairs. After entering the house, then say thank you for the flowers, baby Leonardo. I really like it. Leonardo was also puzzled at this moment. It's very strange that after the little female accepted that flower, the flower actually disappeared. This will see Shiazi reply saying Hua really likes it, thinking that Shiazi should have already received it. I temporarily set aside this question. What is Lord Gigi doing now? Leonardo asked a question. Now need to choose a beautiful outfit. Touch up your makeup and then get ready to start the live stream at 8 o'clock. I hang the account here. Temporarily unable to chat. Shaji said can't talk anymore. Alexis is even more angry. You haven't even touched me for a while. How come it's getting busy all of a sudden? Busy now, will be live later. Only then can I meet you in the best form. Shaji is typing. Suddenly thought of the Mani saw when entering the game. Then muttered a grumble. Speaking of which, this interactivigum has been continuously improving. Occasionally, it seems to get stuck too. After entering the game today, I saw a very handsome man with a sword running. A bit like that Otome Gamami best friend likes to play. Alexis was taken aback upon hearing this. Qiao Zhenhuanstale instantly stiffened. He glanced at Leona. In the eyes lies the guilt of having done something wrong. Just made a promise with Leona yesterday. For now, do not interact with Gigi in human form. Avoid Gigi from meeting them in the game. Generate resistance. During personal training today, he didn't have time to switch at that moment. ZZ then a rivet in front of him. Thought Little Magnetic didn't see it. But it turns out, he had already discovered it. Just suspecting Faith Game has a problem. Asia's heart was guilty, she didn't open her mouth. Leona, however, had already very naturally followed up with the sentence. Seeing people might be a game lag. What is a minigame? Summer solstice is too lazy to type. Searched for news about minigames. Sent directly to Leonardo's chat message. Leonard saw on the virtual screen. That strange icon called Liaoxin inside. Suddenly popped up. Opened it up and read through it a bit. Afterwards, his pupils trembled slightly. So in Gigi's world, there is such a game where it's virtual males. Then the game of falling in love with those men. So it seems, perhaps he is in the form of a lion like this. Appearing in interactive games. On the contrary, it is wrong. Leonard was deep in thought. Alexis leaned over ahead. I also saw the message Jexia Z sent to Lenny. After watching it, Alexis said angrily, "How do you still have the other means of contact? Besides this interactive game, he doesn't have any other way to contact Gigi. There is such another way to contact Gigi. Uncle actually didn't tell him. We can also add chat messages." Shia's typing reply to Alexis. My WeChat ID. That is the string of symbol changing on my Flash Sound homepage. I'll go get busy first. Xia Zi sat in front of the live streaming desk and started the broadcast. Instantly, many familiar faces have entered the live stream room. User Ling Kang sends out a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon accidentally popped up on the screen. Shaji mentioned it yesterday. The first person to give adjust doesn't have to compare. Sending gifts allows you to select the program. The audience kept typing question marks in the live stream. Even more, those who are not convinced send bullet comments. My hand has already pressed out. Why should you go first? The white-haired youth looked at the screen with a scornful smile. Shaji was also very surprised. The high-spending fan that just appeared yesterday. Today, I actually became the first audience member to give a gift. He said, with a smile. Welcome everyone to my live stream room. Thank you Ling Kang baby for sending the hot air balloon. May I ask if you would Lakato request a song or a dance? And at this moment, on the other side, to the first person in the warehouse to give a gift. Alexis, who felt dissatisfied. Yet only dare to quiet like Copland to Leonard. Why is this guy so idle? He is the emperor. Shouldn't government affairs be handled continuously? Alexis is indignant. Yet, the eyes were filled with worry. Last night's warehouse. The questions that were asked. It definitely wouldn't a sporadic interest. Emperors who indeed had physical defects. At the very beginning, I didn't even bear to hear related topics. Just as he and Alexis. Everyone has gained something in Lady Gigi's live stream room. Could it be that Ling King also has? At this moment, bullet comments are showing Ling Kang's reply. Dance a little. I want to watch porn. I didn't expect someone to suddenly request a dance today. Xia Gigi was somewhat surprised. Okay, Ling Kang baby. Then I'll get ready first. Flash sound software. Specifically set up a separate dance mode for the streamer. Automatically switched to long distance lens. The time for the accompaniment has arrived. Shizi began to dance along with the music. Classical dance. It places high demands on coordination and flexibility. Many high difficulty movements maintaining body balance. The choreography of the song Divination particularly emphasizes this aspect. Fortunately, Xia Jizhid an art background. Otherwise, I really wouldn't able to handle this dance. The dance performance has concluded. A flush appeared on Shiji's pale, powdered face. She embarrassedly sat back down in her seat. Bright eyes blinked. First time dancing in front of so many people. The dancing is somewhat not good. Please babies, try to understand a bit more. Subsequently, Xiaozi also sent gifts to the users in the live stream room. Thanked each and everyone. Finally, we come to. Then today, Ling Kang Baby is the first to give a gift. The selected program ends here. Let's chat. Then proceed to the next segment. As soon as Xiaozi's voice fell, sharp-eyed people noticed that Ling Kang was no longer in the live stream room. Why did the brother who was just ordering dances leave? Our Gigi baby dances so well. Is he not satisfied? And at the same time, the emperor's bedchamber. The young emperor is standing in front of the mirror, excitedly looking at my own neck. He who has never experienced the estrus cycle, although possessing malosexual characteristics, yet never grew an Adam's apple. After listening to the song yesterday, throat here, just inexplicably. The drumming toady after watching the dance. The Adam's apple actual approaches like that of a normal male. There is also a certain place that has shown some reaction at this moment. Ling Kang frown. Summon the royal physician. He wants to see what's really going on. Royal physician Bai Yu arrived at the imperial palace. A detailed check was performed on the cargo hold. Looking at the data on the diagnostic device, Bai Yu widened his eyes. Looking at Ling Kang in surprise, Ling Kang frowned with a furrowed brow. On the exquisite face, as delicate as a porcelain doll, exudes a fierce-seemed hostile aura. How could it be that a heavy and incurable disease? Sweat beads fell on Bai Yu's forehead. Shaking head vigorously. Paste both sets of inspection data onto the virtual screen. Share with Ling Kang to see. Your Majesty, congratulations to you. You are entering a growth period now. Hearing this, Ling Kang's gaze, however, grew increasingly icy. If it's still the same youthful state as before, he can still because pollution value is low. The physical condition is stable, making those people shut up. But now entering adulthood, his pollution value will also slowly increase. So those restless noble families, then there's anatheriason to attack him. The warehouse remained silent. The beads of sweat on Bai Yu's forehead immediately grew larger. The little emperor won't because he knows this secret. Just have to silence him. If I want the pollution value to be stable, what should be done? White Jade is nervous. Ling Kang suddenly asked. The little emperor is still talking. That proves there's still room for maneuver in this matter. Bai Yu was so nervous that Your Majesty knows these past 2 days. At Marshal Leonard. What happened to Major General Alexis? The pollution levels of these two have been continuously declining recently. I am looking for the reason. No need to look. Ling Kang thought of Xia Ji's smiling face in the live broadcast room. Voice is low. Also, do not disclose their situation to the outside for the time being. The little emperor's tone clearly carried a warning. Bai Yu's heart trembled. It seems the little emperor already knows the reason. He nodded vigorously. Rest assured, I will definitely keep this information confidential. Ling Kang sat on the darkered throne and waved his hand. Let Bai Yu leave. Wait until Bai Yu leaves. The little emperor maintained a gloomy expression. Opened Xia Ji's live stream again. Xiaoji is currently chatting with the audience. Alexis originally wanted to type. Urged Xiaozi to quickly move into the singing segment. Yet on the screen, Ling Kang's name appeared again. Hide one-handed typing. In the live stream, asked when to start sending gifts again. Seeing the barrage below, Gigi's eyes lit up. Hidden baby, you're back. Let's start later. We agreed to chat for 15 minutes. Alexis did not dare to speak. Leonard, however, did not have so many reservations. Already accepted the little emperor. Also know the fact of Gigi's existence. His eyes and brows were indifferent as he typed. What requirements does Master Zizi have for finding a partner? Seeing this sentence, the barrage in the live stream room instantly became lively. This big brother. How dare you call her Lady Gigi? Not a big brother. What do you mean by that? Are you trying to pursue our Gia Gia? and Shiajiji up and seeing the barrage comments. A small face immediately flushed red. In the mind. The scene of Leonardo sending flowers also emerged. After coming back to my senses, he hurriedly shook his head and walked. Hold on tight. And at this moment, everyone in the live stream room, upon seeing Shiajiji seriously contemplating the matter, instantly, it boiled over. Over 20,000 people's bullet comments are rapidly changing. All are just sending their personal resumes. Men seeking love. When Shiz Liao's phone suddenly popped up with a message from Leonard. Curious about what Leonard posted at this time. Shaji opened it and took a look. Actually, it's also a resume. However, there is no personal photo. Only the name and information. Leonard really is called Leonard. That string of numbers is also a bit strange. How come it doesn't look like an ID number? Could it be a foreign ID number? Still being stubborn about it. But she saw that the gender column for Leonard strangely displayed the two words male. Shiazi was taken aback for a moment. Quickly glanced at other content. After reading it, his face suddenly flushed red. Isn't Leonardo a very serious person? How could you make such a joke? The live stream audience scientist Xia Zi suddenly blushing, curiously asking the host, have you found a heartthrob male guest? Playing with mimesis, playing with memes. Brothers, don't steal the tower. ZZ baby, it's still better to be everyone's baby. Seeing that phrase about stealing towers. Suddenly, Aussies, who was standing nearby, caught on to the meaning. He stared at Leonard. Uncle, did you send him your personal information? Leonard looked up at. Good nephew not allowed? I'm single. Azizig gnashed his teeth in anger. Can is can. But can you take me along? Send my information over immediately as well. Shaji also saw it. The pattern matches Leonard's data. There is also some data on standing up and data from usual times. The data is exaggerated, not to mention Alexis's information on. There is a column about the quantity there. It actually says 2 on it. Shia's face flushed even redder. Don't you make fun of me. Send out some strange information. Ashamed and annoyed, Xia Zi treated these 2 pieces of information as a prank. I really don't have any thoughts about dating for the time being. Leonard saw that Shaji had this reaction. Disappointment goes in the eyes. Does the little femela not like his personal data? What is not good? To make this topic off dating pass, Xia took the initiative to bring it up. We've chatted enough. Let's start today's segment of the program now. Still within 2 minutes. Who gave more gifts? Whoever can order. As soon as Xia Jizha finished speaking, suddenly, Carnival special effect appeared in the live stream room. User Ling King sent out 300 carnivals. Alexis touched himself. A small dragon horn grows on the head. In those green eyes, there was nothing but urgency. He has been waiting for the evolution for 2 days. Today's song request privilege is definitely to get it in hand. User Alexis sent out 301 carnivals. After giving the gift, Alexis looks at Leonard. Uncle, you're giving a gift too. Gigi is not a female from our world. Even if he were of imperial status, it would not apply. Leonard's finger snapped on the table. His mood is very conflicted. On one hand, he really wanted to grab some of the show's rights. On the other hand, in his mind, yet the image of Ling King in his childhood would still emerge. Ling Kang's father is the brother he grew up with. On the battlefield, I took a fatal blow from a monstrous beast for him. He has a life-saving grace towards him. He promised to protect and take care of the other's offspring. If the existence of summer solstice, it can allow the defects of the body to be cured. In terms of sentiment and reason, he should not have obstructed. I will not take action, Leonard said. Ashith, you can fight for yourself. The man with golden long hair had a hint of depth flicker in his eyes. At this point, giving up the right to choose the program doesn't matter. In other aspects, he would never willingly concede. Hearing this, a sheath suddenly wilted. Let him compete with the emperor in terms of financial power. He doesn't have that kind of confidence. The carnival special effects in the livestream room have been playing for a long time. Shoji blinked her eyes. I really don't know what to say anymore. Thank you, Linkang baby, for the 200 carnivals. Smooch. May I ask if you would still Likata watch a dance or listen to a song? After frowning and pondering, then decisively typed in the barrage chat. Sing the songs Leonardo likes. None of them expected Linkang to say that. Everyone started discussing in the barrage. Xiaji on the screen was also shocked. Leonor and Yashis's ID. It looks just like a series. The previous name was very long. The prefix of love is the same. So they know each other. Shizi had long guessed it. The name of Qi Linkang and the two of them are not alike. Yet do they know each other? That Leonard baby. What do you want to listen to? Shizi asked a sentence. Leonard hasn't spoken yet. Alexis directly typed that my uncle said. Wants to listen to The War Against. Leonard did not pay any attention. Beside him, Alexis pleaded. He thought about it. I ordered a puppet song from the summer playlist. Shujiji was taken aback. Ask Leonardo, baby. Confirm. Oh, Leonardo sends a barrage to confirm. Just looking at the song title and the singer, he can be sure. This song and the one Linkang chose before. The type is almost the same. Leisurely leaning back in the mesh chair, Linkang. Look at the songs Leonardo has chosen. Similar to the first song he selected. Laughed a bit. His gaze, pausing for a moment on the delicate little face of the lower limb. Close your eyes and listen to this song. The purification crystal core in me mind begins to rotate once more. His kind mother passed away. The throne of the Nido Empire came to him. Even with the support of Imperial Marshal Leonard, this throne is also not sitting securely for him. Some people even come over to provoke. He is said to be a puppet on Leonard's strings. Suggest he increase the pollution value when Leonard is present. Kill Leonard. Truly laughable. The corner of Linkang's mouth curled up. Till the song of the summer solstice is finished. He just opened his eyes. Shizi smiled cheerfully. A puppet man has finished singing. Thank you, Linkang baby, and everyone for your support. Live stream. There are also some who give it tips because he sings well. Shoji thanks Sevrion, one by one. The sweet voice rang out as soon as it began. The new viewers in the livestream room all praised in unison, starting to tip Shiazi. The atmosphere is just right. Suddenly, connection request pops up on Shiazi's side. Someone, even me. As she spoke, Shiazi clicked in that person's homepage. She is also a female streamer with singing talent. Liu Zhang's fans actually have more than 7 million. Xia clicked confirm. The scene from Liu Zhang's side appeared in the live stream. He waved and greeted Xiazi. Hello there, Gigi. Hello, Liu Shang. Xia politely responded to Liu Shang, because it was the other party who connected first. So he quietly watched the other person's screen. Want to see why Liu Shang even him? Liu Shang looked at Xiaji's expression, utterly bewildered. The smile at the corner of the lips widened. Wow. You really do look cute. Don't worry. I didn't even want to challenge you or anything. Mainly, our company sent me to gather some information. Shizi was taken aback. What news? It's like this. I am the lobbyist sent by Leaf Media Company. The leaders of our union held a small meeting because of you. Discuss whether to sign you or not. Liu Shang paused briefly while saying this. Because I'm too afraid you're a rich family's daughter, just playing around. So you don't even dare to add me. Rich family's daughter. I'm so scared that I'm dumbfounded. Where do I resemble that? Liu Shang looked at the pretty little girl in the lens. Every move and gesture exudes elegance, not to mention the absence of vulgarity. The feeling conveyed between the eyebrows. She's just not the kind of girl who grew up in hard times. Look again at the big brothers on Thelider board who have splurged over $1 million. No matter how you look at it, she's a little princess from a wealthy family. The username is very similar. Liu Sheng nodded vigorously. So today gathered the courage to contact you. I hope you can swear me honestly. Realizing Liu Xiang wasn't joking, Shizi frantically shook her head. I'm not. Have it. I'm just from an ordinary family. Take a look at the small rental house behind me, okay? It's a one-bedroom apartment. Liu Sheng saw that Shaji didn't seem to be lying. Enviously glanced at Xia Zhasodian's leaderboard for the day. That one really has an eye-catching physique. Shizi actually couldn't figure it out either. Why are they so good at grinding? But for now, we can only follow along with what Liu Xiang said. Probably, it's just that my fins and I are naturally in sync. As soon as Xia Ji's words left his mouth, the barrage immediately became lively again. Exactly, Kai and Yari naturally in sync. Since you've put it that way, give you a little more brush, proving that we're truly in sync. Leonardo thought of Shaji before the show started. The rose he gave. At that time, Theris's vanished. Lost and gone. Has it been delivered to Zizi's hands in the game? Thinking like this, Leonard also gave Xia other gifts. User Leonard sends out a paper crane with deep affection. A large pile of blue paper cranes appears on the screen. Looking at Shoji, he also smiled. Thank you, Leonardo baby, for deep affection in the paper crane. The paper crane very beautiful. I really like it. Tsk, really envy you. Stay and talk again. The person in charge of our union will probably contact you. If you think the contract is suitable, can sign a contract. Our union is actually a subsidiary of Rose Media. This you should know, right? Rose Media. Shujiji was utterly shocked. Because this company is a well-regarded entertainment company in the industry. There are many in the profession who are selected to act while still in school. Then the students who's in with this company. It's just a pity that Hestel has his own shortcomings. I have never had this opportunity. I didn't expect the live stream to start now. Actually able to come into contact with its subsidiary companies. Liu Sheng saw Shaji being so surprised, smiling happily. That definitely needs careful consideration. Our company's contract. I also want to be comically with you. He followed Xiazi. Xiazi saw the attention. Nodding in agreement. I will carefully read the contract. I also look forward to working with you. And then? The landscape brother over here says he really wants to request a song over there. He is willing to send you 10 carnivals. I don't know if you are willing or not. Actually, this song request is just like making a friend. Summer Solstice descended in agreement. Sure. This is the first time I've seen someone gift 10 carnivals. Mentioned with great caution. That's $30,000. No choice. Who made us fans? Awesome streamer. Live stream room. Starting with 100 carnivals. Ha ha ha. The Gigi baby who came from Liuxing's live stream room is also very cute. Waiting for brother Sanshui to pick a song. Sanshui's account came over. After sending 10 carnivals, ordered a jazz dancer. This song, Xiazi herself particularly likes it. It is a battle anthem similar to Counter-Attack. Just the style is ancient. It switches the timbre tone key suitable for this song. Mobilize body emotions. Sing out the lyrics. This song just came out. Alexis just sensed the battle intent mixed within. The crystal core spins wildly. That dragon horn on the head has grown out an extra segment. Continuous growth. Leonard and Alexis are in the same space. Naturally discovered. Aussies is an state of evolution. That small section. Dragon horns keep sprouting upwards. Wait for a song to finish. The dragon horns on Ashisha's head have grown more than twice as long. He tried to use his ice-based superpower. The ice element that was discovered to have a condensed has become even more vibrant. A slight smile curls at the corners of the lips. Then click on the screen. Originally wanted to send a carnival. Can think of the special effects that Z just said he hadn't seen before. Just carefully selected ASCII mirror special effect. A 6,388 flash coin. The special effects appear. Sure enough, Shiji's eyes lit up. Thank you, Alexisbaby's sky mirror. This horse is so cute. Leona sees that Shiji likes the horse so much. Record this detail in the memo as well. The song has finished. Also, thank you, Brother Sanshui, for the gift. Thank you for your company. Shiji glanced at the time. Give everyone 2 big hearts. Time's up. I'm going to end the stream now. Liu Shang baby. We'll connect on Themic again next time. Seeing Shiji being so adorable. I want to smile happily. Alright, next time we're live, let's connect and play games together. Shiji nodded, waved his hand. Say goodbye to the viewers in the live stream. Signing off for good. Went to take a shower as usual. Shiji was wearing earphones, listening to teacher Su Yulin's teaching recording on one side, while clicking on the interactive game. This time, as soon as I went in, it was actually in the house that Leonardo gave him. He curiously walked around the house. In a moment of turning the head, seeing 3 pop-up windows above, the first 2 are Leonard and Alexis's. The latter, however, comes from the collar warehouse. Today, received 300 carnivals from the warehouse here. In terms of both sentiment and reason, one should go over to the warehouse side to say hello. Summer clicked accept. Wait for the screen to finish loading. He froze at the sight of the luxurious golden and red chairs, black and gold desktop. Additionally, emeralds on the walls. The room at the top looks incredibly expensive, not to mention, on that luxurious throne, there actually sat a elf of ambiguous gender. The young man stared over with an expressionless face, blood-red eyes and the small mole at the corner of his eye. Paired with that exquisitely perfect face, soul-snatching beauty, Shiji was dumbstruck. When did human characters quickly appear in the game? Perhaps the one I saw during the day, wearing tight clothes. The figure on the treadmill. The game is developing this feature. Hidden to see. The lower limbs froze in place, with a slight curl of the lips. A gentle smile is your conception that of a snake? Seeing this question, the lower limbs huttered for a moment. Nodding, he said, now it's a snake. Do you like Ling Kang, baby? Ling Kang looked at the small green snake in front of him. Lowering his gaze, he pondered for a moment. Suddenly brilliant smile, not too fond of it. Can you change to white tiger? Let me see if there is any. Shiji searched within the image. There really is the form of a white tiger. He switched into the form of a white tiger and spun around. Like this. Ling Kang stared at the adorable little tiger and smiled slightly. Originally wanted to say, if the little female's beast form switches to a white tiger, could it be the same as the loving mother in his memory? Now it seems. Squeak is Squeak. She is inherently different from a loving mother. You and them in this interactive game. What do you usually play? Ling Kang asked again. Shiji very honestly answered that they like having their head patted. Lead warehouse pat the head. I don't like. Xia nodded vigorously. It is indeed reasonably not to like it. Otherwise, go and order one like this. The handsome boy's head always feels very strange. But he obviously relaxed too early. The next sentence from Ling Kang is, however, I also wish to experience it a bit. You come and touch it. The beautiful youth's blood reddies fixed intently on Shiji. Let the heart of summer solstice slow down by half a beat. Look at that sentence, Zen. Shiji couldn't help but want to laugh again. Isn't this how the Emperor refers to himself? Sure enough, it's Leonard. And there is a she's. People I know are really also Chunabu. I've long accepted Ash's self-proclamation. Shiji tried his best to ignore this, Zen. Reach out and gently tap Ling Kang's head once. A sensation suddenly came over the head. Ling Kang instantly froze his body. That was a very gentle caress. A bit like the hands-off bear father, in his memory. That force within the body because of entering adulthood. And the inexplicable blurring restlessness. It seems like being caressed dispelled quite a lot. Ling King savored it carefully. Half a day without moving. Shiazi thought that Ling Kang was stuck. Wait for a while. The warehouse still hasn't moved. This emboldened Shiazi even more. He zoomed in the camera to quickly observe Ling Kang's delicate face. Even if knowing the current game, the human character created, skin texture, pores, and such will all be present. But Shiazi still felt that Ling Kang's face was too real. Especially as the eyelashes of Ling Kang trembled lightly with each breath. And that small mole under the eye that seems to be trembling slightly. Shaji carefully extended her hand. He touched these two places that particularly caught his attention. As a result, the leader on the screen suddenly retreated. A bold sentence popped up in my head. How dare you touch me eyelashes and face? No way, Ling Kang actually accurately said it. Where did he touch? Can you see where I touched? Shaji typed and asked. Still very strange. Why are your reactions so genuine? Ling Kang's eye slightly narrowed. Watching the summer solstice. Interesting. Little magnetic, actually. Still doesn't know that he touched them. They have a feeling. Leonard and Alexis both know. He actually didn't tell him at all. Could it be that you're afraid Gigi will be unwilling to touch it after finding out? They also have a little magnetism. The possibility that I am unwilling to touch again. Thinking about it this way, Ling Kang also didn't really want to let Shiori know. Since the body's dry heat can disappear by being touched, then he will have many more uses for Cory in the future. A smile reappeared in Ling Kang's face. Tilting her head, she looked very obedient, and asked, Z, can you pat my head again? Shiazi discovered. The warehouse manager had no intention of replying to his second question. He slightly furrowed his brows, just about to type a reply. A message from Zhang Tian came through on Ling Kang's phone. Oh dear, my family has set me up on a blind date. Not the sports student he wanted to talk about. Then just reject them. Shiazi cut out a split screen. Our sweet baby can fin Simeon to talk to on their own. No introduction needed. I have enjoyed quite a bit of happiness from love. But my Gigi, you really don't want Tobe in a relationship at all. Aren't you curious about this feeling? We big women just have to toast more of men's flavor. Only then will it be as nourishing as a flower. Accustomed to the straightforwardness, Zhang Tian's speech, Shiazi glanced at the split screen inside. Take a quiet glance at the warehouse. If I really become an actor, it seems like we only date on the sly. Accidentally causing a scandal is really not good. Thinking about it this way, it's not that dating is not allowed. Best if they have a refined and handsome appearance. For example, like Ling Kang, a man with a unique aura about him. He felt happy as soon as he saw it. But in reality, can one find a man with such looks? While Xia was hesitating, he switched back to the game screen again. When switching, accidentally bumped into Ling Kang's head. A line of text suddenly popped up above Ling Kang's head. Suddenly left me hanging here. What did you go do? Shijiji awkwardly smiled. My sister sent me a message. I replied for a bit. I've been waiting for a long time. The patience of the warehouse manager is nearly worn out as he raises an eyebrow. The fertility rate of males at home is so high. Shaji saw this sentence and didn't know whether to laugh or cry. What female, male, you Leonard and Alexis truly deserve to know each other. You speak very strangely. Sisters means female friends. Hide and suppress that trace of dissatisfaction. A smile appeared on their face once again. I do not like being casually left behind. Next time, remember to report to me first. It's me who's sorry to you. Shaji apologizes to Ling Kang. It's almost 11 o'clock when I look at the time. hastily saying I want to go to sleep. Goodbye, Ling Kang baby. Wait a minute. The warehouse manager took out a silver glowing object from the space cap. This is for you. Consider it as your reward for keeping me company. Your fan Ling Kang has gifted you diamonds. Shine a little. Do you accept? Shaji is in a hurry to log off. Casually clicked accept. Thank you for waiting for me to figure out how to transform into human form. Play this game, then bring this. After typing, just press the button, exit the game. Put on the Steam Eye mask. Close your eyes. In no time, head drifted into dreamland. Waking up naturally the next day, it was already 9 o'clock. Just turned on the phone. Just saw the questioning message from Alexis. Why didn't you Komodo find me all night? Where have you been? Could it be that they went to the warehouse? Sorry. Oh. Yesterday, only wanted to play with Linkang baby for a while. Go find you and Leonardo. But something else came up at last minute and delayed things. Just go straight to sleep. I'll go online to find you guys to play when I have time today. After typing this line, Shoji got up from the bed, start folding the quilt, stacking upon stacking. He suddenly realized something was wrong. There is actually a silver crown on the quilt. His heart suddenly skipped a beat, instantly remembered. The rose that was in the taxi earlier. That was sent by Leonardo. And this silver hair crown was given by Ling Kang yesterday. Chang in the taxi. Wei is not something left behind by any other guest. It's the one from the game. Appeared on the bed. This silver hair crown is the proof. How could this happen? Isn't that just a game? How could things from the game appear in reality?